What's going on, y'all? Make sure y'all like the stream as you arrive in the chat room. I'm your host, Jada Black. Shout out to the moderators, the people who have joined the channel. You also, too, can join the channel as well by clicking that join button to not only get extra content, but to have access to the members only tab, community tab. Shout out to people that support me on Patreon. You know, I'm still putting up content on Patreon as well. Make sure y'all go and check it out. As a matter of fact, if you go to my Twitter and Facebook, you'll see that my new Patreon content always pinned there. All right. And shout out to everybody that's in the chat room. Make sure that y'all like the stream. There's a lot that we're going to go over today. We're going to go over a lot today. Not only are we going to talk about the Sukihana YK Osiris situation, we're going to talk about some other things as well. But this thing has been on my mind because it has spread like wildfire. It really has. Because at first I really wasn't going to discuss it. But for some reason, they have made this into a crusade. And I'm going to show y'all video evidence that women cannot be taken seriously when they talk about sexual assault. Because I have videos of women trying to force kisses on men. No, I took that video down earlier today. I'm going to repost it, but I took it down for a reason. I'm going to show y'all video proof that women are out here forcing kisses on men all the time. Nobody calls that sexual assault. And in the video in question, there was no magic words of a woman who wanted a man to get away from her. There was no clear signs of distress. That's why at first I thought that when I first saw the video or heard about it, I thought that was a skit. Like I thought that this was something that they were doing on some podcast or whatnot. Right. But when I saw the reactions and I saw all these people getting upset, I said, here we go. Here we go. All right. We're not going to talk about the white baseball player that was trying to cop a feel on Meg Thee Stallion. That's not a MEETOO. That's not a sexual harassment. But YK Osiris assaulted this woman. Some of y'all must not know what sexual assault is. Okay. And you got women who are using this to project their trauma. Now, this ain't a live stream where I'm going to defend YK Osiris. This is not in defense of YK Osiris. I think that YK Osiris was very stupid in kissing this woman. Bro, why are you trying to kiss Sukihana? What is wrong with you black men? Like, seriously, why would you kiss Sukihana? Were you trying to, you thought that she was going to be impressed by that? That's why I tell y'all that these women are out here pump faking when it comes to their image. A lot of these women are not as sexual as y'all think. And I would not be surprised that the reason why Sukihana is talking about sexual assault is because she probably has a boyfriend. And she didn't want problems with him, so she wants to claim sexual harassment or sexual assault. YK Osiris should have never kissed that woman. Why would you try to kiss her? That's something that doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Why are you putting your mouth next to her mouth? Like, bro. Like, seriously. You dudes are weird. Why were you trying to kiss that woman? Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. Free my grandma, Aaron, Sigma, T Living for Christ, The Black, General Washington, Steven, Hulk Mode, King Marcus, Miss Drew, excuse me, Brian Turner, Miss Tangy, Kenneth, Gerald, Cake, Gemini City, no, Chocolate City Gemini, Kevin, DT, AJ the Pimp, Malik, Eric Square, Your Highness, Zoe Marley, what's up? Make sure y'all like the stream. We're gonna show video proof that women are out here forcing kisses and copping feels on men all the time. Jack Daniels, what's good, man? We got to get into this. I want y'all to understand something. Right, reality. This woman has been very predatory. Right, she twerked for a 10-year-old boy. That's not assault. But people want to pick and choose. YK Osiris should have never kissed that woman. He should have never kissed that woman. You know what I'm saying? If you know, again, I have seen where guys have kissed women, but they have never said, oh, it was, assault. They were receptive of the kiss, Again, I didn't understand the context of this. They were on some panel, some show, right? I thought that was part of the show. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand the context until I started seeing all these strong reactions. Then I said, that was she's really claiming that this guy forced a kiss against her will. It didn't look like it. But again, I will lay accountability at YK Osiris. Bro, you should have never kissed that woman. You should have never kissed that woman unless that woman gave you the indicators. Was sort of welcoming of you kissing her. Like if she would have told YK Osiris to kiss her, that's different. Shout out to Jack Daniels.
Val looking bad. That ain't pee, bruh.
Appreciate that. They were looking hella shocked when he did it. What's up, Latasha? Now, if she would have told him to kiss her and he kissed her and she would have tried to flip the script, that's totally different. I would have went in on Sukihana. But in this situation, I feel like YK Osiris should have never kissed that woman. First of all, why are you trying to kiss Sukihana? You know where her mouth has been? Like, seriously. But I'm not going to sit here and act like this is an angel. This is the same woman that twerked for a 10-year-old that said she likes to get urinated on, right? Her Instagram name is Suki with the good, you know what? So this ain't just like some woman, some average everyday woman who ain't out there like that. And YK Osiris just went up and started kissing that woman. This woman's image is to be hyper physical. We can't forget that. That doesn't mean that this guy, YK Osiris, should be walking up and putting his mouth on her mouth. I mean, bro, like, come on. Why didn't you just pay a girlfriend like Paul Pierce did? Why didn't you pay a girlfriend like Paul Pierce to kiss? Say, listen, I'm going to pay you to go in there and I'm going to kiss you, right? Y'all have it all planned out. It could look spontaneous. But why on earth would you ever want to put your mouth on Sukihana, bro? First of all, that's an L. And the second L is her MEETOOing you, bro. That is the second L. Now, people saying his career could be ruined. Did he have much of a career from the beginning? He became an online meme. Didn't she tell him before the kiss that she would turn him out or something like that? I don't know. That's why I don't understand the context. People are making it seem like he just walked up and just started kissing her, which I know that can't be true. She had to have given him an indicator that he could kiss her. For him to actually do that. Did he want to prove that he can take the freakiness to the same levels as her? But this is the reputation that Sukihana has built. And she ain't no angel. This is why, again, these women will pump fake. You got women out here who will show their bodies off. And then they will be flirtatious. But when a man is flirtatious back, she retreats into a shell. You have a lot of women like that. You see Sukihana, her whole thing is, that's her image. Sukihana's image is to be highly physical. That's her image. That might not even be who she really is. She says some of the weirdest things because she knows people are going to want to interview her. She knows that people are going to post about her on these blogs, and she takes it really too far, like her twerking for the 10-year-old that people want to forget. I'm not going to let y'all forget that. She's not an angel, people. Okay? What about the things that she has done that we don't even know about? But everybody's acting like what YK Osiris did is one of the most horrible things ever. And the same people who are saying it who have actually dealt with assault. But they have never confronted those demons, figuratively and literally. But they get online and they want to make YK Osiris the new villain. No, you confront that villain in your life. Yes, YK Osiris was wrong for what he did. But again, I don't have the full context of their whole conversation. So I can't sit here and say, well, he just walked the turn dead. That's not true, people. That's not true. Let's be real about this. Let's make sure y'all like the stream, man. I can't sit here and act like, this guy just walked up and just out of nowhere, he just went up and kissed her. That's not what happened, people. Let's be honest. Now, I didn't watch the full conversation. Maybe some of y'all did. I just seen the clip and I saw the outrage. I don't feel like Sukihana's some victim. I'm sorry. But I do think that YK Osiris should have never went up and kissed that woman. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, seriously. You got women twerking on toddlers and young kids, taking kids to drag shows. So taking a child to a drag show is less worse than YK Osiris did. You got parents who are literally indoctrinating their children. Let's have this conversation. You got parents literally indoctrinating their children with propaganda. You have women dressing their sons up like girls, forcing them to dress up like girls, but that ain't abuse. You got women twerking on children, but that's not abuse. Let's really have this conversation. We're not going to have some one-sided, oh my God, YK Osiris, you're the devil. No. We're going to have a full conversation about today's culture. Sukihana is the definition of modern, westernized female culture. Yeah, Megan Fox, dressing her sons up like girls, but that ain't abuse. Taking your children to drag shows is not abuse. Let's talk about that. That to me is worse because you're abusing your children. Your children know whether they're female or male, and you're trying to indoctrinate them to say, no, you're another gender. We're going to have this kind of conversation. But people want to make it seem like YK Osiris is the worst thing ever. No, she has done things too. We're not going to sit here and have some one-sided conversation to make people feel good. People who have trauma, who need to go deal with their trauma instead of trying to project their trauma onto other people. Because that's exactly what I see going on. A lot of you people are projecting. You're projecting. You got grown men and women taking their children to drag shows, but people think that's okay. But they want to focus their attention on YK Osiris. What about the parents who are dressing their sons up like girls? Shout out to Jack Daniels.
CB and YK got light-skinned dudes down bad -10 points.
Salute, Jack. Appreciate that. Like I said, we're going to talk about everything. We're not just going to talk about, we're going to talk about society. Society is broken. America is becoming a cesspool. America is becoming a cesspool. Sukihana is what is the definition of what a Western woman is. And again, I don't have the full context of their whole conversation. I saw the clip. YK should have never kissed that woman. And you can look at the body language of all those other dudes, you could tell something was off. But he was matching her energy. He was matching her energy. The energy you put out is the energy you're going to get back. But that doesn't mean that YK should have kissed that woman. But we're going to have, y'all want to talk about abuse and assault? What about these drag queens dancing on children? Or children dressing up in drag and dancing for adults? Let's be outraged about that. Let's be outraged about that. Because the media doesn't want to talk about, they will shame you and destroy you if you say, listen, I don't want my kids around males in dresses. They will shame you and try to destroy your life if you say that you don't support that. You got grown women dancing on young boys. We have an epidemic of teachers assaulting young male students, but nobody want to have this conversation. Everybody wants to act like what YK Osiris did is deserving of all this media attention. I see a few articles here and there, from a few websites where it seemed like every week there's a new teacher getting caught having relations with students. You know why I see those articles? That I see them on local news outlets. I don't see them on the main publications. They don't care about that. See, what YK Osiris did, he opened the floodgates for the media to attack their number one enemy. And the number one enemy of the media outside of Donald Trump is the Americanized black man. Again, make sure y'all like the stream, huh? The Americanized black man is the second most hated, behind Donald Trump, is the second most hated person, and they love to attack black men. So any opportunity they get to attack a black man, they're going to do it. And that's what this did. That's what this did. Anytime a black man does anything to one of these heifers, they are going to attack him. That's what they're going to do. And that's what YK Osiris did. He's given all these people a reason to attack him. There are more important things that require your attention than this. Because again, I don't have the full context of the conversation. I don't know what they might have been flirting throughout the conversation. I haven't seen it, but I'm not going to sit here and make a judgment and make it a YK Osiris is bad. YK Osiris need to be canceled. We're going to have a conversation about culture and society and the fact that a lot of people of today are not only broken, a lot of them are just misled. Hello? What? Okay. So I just think that where we are is an indicator of where society is going. Salute to everybody that's here. Salute to everybody that's here. Let's see. Anyway, I'm trying to see if I can get this video up. This video. No, I can't. But shout out to everybody that's here. People, I will be right back. Hold on.
Give you discomfort. Just know that in the hood they gon' bump this. And I'm only strong as my circle. The things that shape me would emerge. I didn't have to die so that they could call me the great one. Didn't take a couple albums, people said it from day one. From wings with hot sauce to tuna tartar, driven in RRs. From hiding from robbery victims and back of cop cars. Tatted from my neck to abdomen, almost getting shot was averaging. Once every 2 weeks, bless what I had to been. It's painful words, hearing these liars putting my name in dirt. Aiming, I burst, pistol practice until my fingers hurt. I hit my target, I up the margin. What they on, you know Hana's do, don't get me started. Chic, sleek and snazzy from a small family. Fine taste and I hate the unsatisfactory. We could gun blast a party, great Gatsby theme. Bring your first ladies or come with your new nasty thing. Cause every other day I'm reminding myself I reached every goal that was high on the shelf. My comfort give you discomfort. Just know that in the hood they gon' bump this. And I'm only strong as my circle. The things that shape me would emerge. The things that shape me. And I don't like to remember.
All right, people, I'm back. I got people trying to call, want a whole conversation. Probably gonna call back. But let me say this. I think that in our society now, black men have become a target. I truly believe that. It's unfortunate, but that's how things are. YK Osiris is a victim of that. I'm just shocked Jaye followers still make light-skinned jokes on insecurity. That's how people are. I don't have nothing. Let me just say, I don't have nothing against light-skinned people. People make jokes in the chat. He will talk about light-skinned people, talk about dark-skinned people. That's not all my supporters. It's just one person who says that. You know, I have light skin. I ain't going to say that. I'm going to say it's like saying I got black friends. But they're just jokes, bro. People make dark skin jokes. People make, you know, fat jokes, skinny jokes. It's just jokes. There's just one person or two people that feel that way. I'm not a thin-skinned person, you know. But shout out to everybody that's here. YK Osiris, to me, is a casualty of the ongoing fake made-up gender war that people are trying to push. The easiest people to attack are black men. Black men are the easiest people to attack. Unfortunately. Hold on, people. Yo, I'm back. Shout out to everybody that's here. Let me play this video. All right. Hold up.
I f with Diddy, and one thing about me, I feel like I'm Young Miami. I love when the piss on me. That was a real y'all scared to talk about what the y'all like, cause y'all so worried about what these bitches gonna think. Baby, if you piss on me, make sure along you get my hair done after. Yeah. Piss on me, piss in my mouth. Let me piss on his mouth. Let me piss in your mouth, fart in your face. I wanna on top of your hair and rub it in. I like to open my legs, squat my ass over his face, and give me a nice little fart in.
Y'all see that? That is who she is, man. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
Diddy, and one thing about me.
Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. This is who she is. This is Sukihana. So you could say that, what's up, Lean? I see you. This is her. This is who she really is. Okay? Now, again, is this all image? This is how she feels. I think personally it could be image. This is an image that she wants to portray. She's not really this hypersexual female. Because for her to MEETOO YK Osiris, maybe this is all fake. Maybe this is all fake. Maybe this is just, just portraying herself as something that she isn't.
I feel like I'm Young Miami. I love when the piss on me. That was a real y'all scared to talk about what the y'all like, cause y'all so worried about what these bitches gonna think. Baby, if you piss on me, make sure along you get my hair done after. Yeah. Piss on me, piss in my mouth. Let me piss on his mouth. Let me piss in your mouth, fart in your face. I wanna on top of your hair and rub it in. I like to open my legs, squat my ass over here.
Again, people, is this who she really is, or is it all image? Is it all image?
His face and give me a nice little fart in.
Again, people, this to me just seems like
And one thing,
an image to me. Shout out to Eric.
She sound like the chick from Scary Movie saying all of that to Sean Wayans' character in the movie word for word.
Hold on, y'all. Let's play it again.
about me, I feel like I'm Young Miami. I love when the piss on me. That was a real y'all scared to talk about what the y'all like, cause y'all so worried about what these bitches gonna think. Baby, if you piss on me, make sure along you get my hair done after. Yeah. Piss on me, piss in my mouth. Let me piss on his mouth. Let me piss in your mouth, fart in your face. I wanna on top of your hair. And
this is Sukihana. This is the victim of YK Osiris.
Rub it in. I like to open my legs, squat my ass over his face, and give me a nice little fart in.
Shit crazy, right?
Think about me.
It's
I
shit
feel
crazy,
like I'm in
right?
Miami. I love when
That's Sukihana, man. I would play the video of her twerking on the 10-year-old, but I'm not going to do all that. I don't think I need to do that. This may be not who she is. Maybe what she does, she says the craziest things in order to get interviewed. Like she was getting interviewed right here. It's to get people to speak about, to post about her, right? Y'all remember that video clip of her doing something with that guy? Right? Maybe she just does it just to grow her name. I still don't know why this dude kissed her. I like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Why would you kiss on her for? I don't care if she gave me all the indicators and all the choosing signals in the world. I'm not kissing her nowhere. Not on the cheek, not on the lips. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. But I just wanted y'all to know more about her if you don't know. Some of y'all may have seen, article headlines and it swayed you. She might be a troll. This all might be trolling. This all might be trolling. This might be trolling. This is why I tell y'all these people are doing anything to go viral. Look at all these fake videos of people cheating. They're fake. You can tell the bad acting in these clips. YK Osiris made a huge mistake. And now he's being canceled for it. But I want y'all to really understand what's going on out here. And I want y'all to understand it. And my apologies for the gaps. People calling and people coming by. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't liked the stream. But I just want to show y'all more examples of some of the things that I'm saying. But I think Sukihana basically admitted by basically putting him out there like he MEETOO'd her. I think she pretty much admitted that everything that she does is for show, that it's not real, which I already assume that it's a show, that these women are not as freaky as they want the world to believe. Okay. Now, the next video I'm going to show y'all I actually did commentary on this. I haven't put it up yet. I did commentary on this months ago, but I never put this video. I don't think I posted the video yet. Maybe after the stream I will. This video here is of a young guy. He's at a party, and this Caucasian female, she's trying to force a kiss on him. He's a random guy. I believe she's with her boyfriend. And she's trying to force a kiss on him. Now I want to know, is this assault?
Everybody got a cigarette, a drink, bye. Yeah. Cigarette, drink, goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, baby. Whoa. I'm straight. Hey, no, yeah, do your thing. Don't do that on me. Hey, tripping. It don't matter. Say it again, bro.
It don't matter, bro. No, man.
Oh, he owned it. A whole lot of games. Look at this nigga. Nobody.
Look at that. He said, yeah, I'll kiss that blonde man. Black men. Why are you so quick to kiss women, man? This dude was ready to kiss Blondie. Bro, what are you doing? But that chick probably for a lot of different screeds. You know what I'm saying? She's probably for like 2 or 3 different screeds. And you putting your mouth on her, bro. What's going on, man? You could tell who out here getting girls and who ain't, man. You can tell who's getting girls and who ain't getting girls. And this dude couldn't wait to put his mouth on that white woman.
She got a bubble booty on it up. Get up. Turn up.
Cigarette, a drink, bye.
Yeah.
Cigarette, drink, goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, baby. Whoa. I'm straight.
He's great. He had to back away because if he didn't, she would have went for the mouth. We don't know how many streets these women are operating in. These women are operating in different streets. But it ain't stopping her from putting her mouth on him.
I'm straight. Hey, no, yeah, do your thing. Don't do that on me. Hey, tripping. It don't matter. Say it again, bro.
It don't matter, bro. Nah, bro.
He said, nah, bro. Nah, bro.
Oh, he owned it. Whole lot of gangs. Look at this nigga.
Yeah, look at him.
Oh. Nobody.
Yeah, he proud of that, man. Sheesh. Y'all out here just kissing chicks in the mouth. Y'all just kiss in 20. Well, I'm assuming this was back in 2022, I believe. Just kissing chicks in the mouth like that.
Yeah, nobody.
You know. See, I want to make sure I let y'all see that because it happened. Oh, but I got more. Okay, where is it? Okay, this is even more egregious. Okay. This is even more egregious. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all a video, okay? This black dude, he's a drummer. And this white woman just walks up to him and start trying to kiss on him, right? So let me show y'all this.
Everyone wants to be a drummer until...
What are you doing? What are you doing? Whoa, Karen, whoa. Whoa, Andrea. Caitlin, Andrea, Tiffany. She's walking up and casually trying to kiss on a guy she don't know. Is this I want to know if this is like, is this in the Caribbean? Is she in Jamaica trying to get her freak on? Is she vacationing in Jamaica? Is she with her husband, Harold? Is Harold with her while she out here trying to kiss on his brother? Should he file a police report? Look at her. She got it. She don't want to let him go, right? She don't want to let him go, man. Like she's holding on to his arm, man. This is what you call harassment, and you can also call it assault as well. This man ain't asked for you to touch him. This man ain't asked for you to kiss him. What are you doing? It is. Yo, why is she standing there, man? Like, why is she just standing there? You see how entitled she is? She want her attention. She like, you're not going to ignore me. She's like, you're not going to ignore me. Now, I want to know, okay, all of you social media investigators, you social media police, let's talk about this video. Let's talk about this woman walking up trying to kiss him, putting her hands on him, and just standing there smiling like she's okay with harassing this man. Like, seriously. But women claim they hate when weirdos approach them. What about this heifer? Is she a weirdo? Approaching a guy she doesn't even know. Touching on him and trying to kiss him. She don't know this man. She don't know this man from anywhere. And look how comfortable she is walking up and touching all on this man. Dude is looking over at that camera, man. Yo, that dude is looking over at the corner of that camera, man. He's looking. He's like, man, I'm getting all this on video, man, for my protection. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. What's going on out here? What's going on out here? See, it's only assault when a man does it, right? But nobody is going to go on a campaign. You're not going to see TMZ writing articles about this. You're not going to see all these bloggers and Amber Rose and who else? Whack 100. You're not going to see those people talking about this, though. You're not going to see your social media police, your social media activists. They're not going to talk about the fact that men deal with harassment every day. I am sure, and this is probably why he's recording himself. I am sure that has happened to him before. It looks like he's from Boston because he has on a Boston Red Sox, I think that's a jersey, and a hat, so he might be from Boston. We know how crazy Boston can be. And the entitlement of this white woman really believing that she could walk up to this guy and kiss him. Like, what? Your husband ain't right there? I'm pretty sure this woman is married, okay? I'm pretty sure she is married.
Everyone wants to be a drummer until...
Like, seriously. Are we going to write articles about this, TMZ? Is this going to become a national story? Are we going to talk about women approaching men randomly, trying to kiss them, putting their hands on them unwarranted? You see, if the roles were reversed, this man would be looking at jail time. If this man walked up, put his hands on a woman that was playing the drums, he would be arrested. You would see 1,000 articles written about it. Don't let him be black. Oh my God. Oh my God. We would have YouTube live streams. You'd have these heifers, these YouTube heifers making videos and doing panels about how the black man is just out here thirsty for women, right? Here you got this middle-aged woman trying to cop a feel on a guy who is not showing her an ounce of interest. That she do like she's in her 50s. But this is the entitlement that women have. You see, a man can't just walk up and start and try to put a kiss on a woman on the street. This man looks like he's in front of in front of a shop, right? So I'm pretty sure he looked like he's near a sidewalk or maybe in front of a restaurant. Maybe he's like a restaurant musician. I don't know. This woman might have had a few, who knows? But I have seen women grope men. I've seen women feel up on a guy that she doesn't know, feeling on his muscles, his chest, his abs, and everybody's okay with that. Everybody's okay with women groping men and kissing on men. But YK Osiris, even though I don't agree with what he did, let me make this perfectly clear, and I've said this since the beginning of the live stream. I don't agree with what YK Osiris did at all. I really don't. I really don't. I think he made a very stupid choice. I really do. Why are you kissing that woman? And why are you, you know what I'm saying, it's going up to a woman who's giving you seemingly didn't give you any signs of interest, which I don't believe. I think there were some signs of interest, or he wouldn't have done it in the first place. That's why you can't believe these women are freaks. I think Sukihana is an act. I think that Sukihana is out here capping. I don't think that she's as freaky as she wants people to believe. But in this instance right here, people are going to look at this and laugh, and they're going to think that it's funny. Look at this white woman trying to kiss this black guy, But none of this is funny. None of this is funny. People made fun of Terry Crews because he said that a man walked up and grabbed his package in front of his wife, and there were people who thought that that was funny. They thought that was funny. See, when men get assaulted, when they get groped, people think it's funny. But God forbid you do what YK Osiris did, which again, I don't agree with. Y'all want to act like this man is a predator. You want to act like this guy is a predator. Yes, Karen, you got curved. You got curved, ma'am. He has no interest in you. And your wife, he has no interest in you. I'm pretty sure this dude has a bunch of white women throwing themselves at him. He ain't interested, right? You out here daydreaming about getting some BBC, and he's interested in I'm, working and doing what he's doing. She has something else on her mind, right? Look at that. And she just standing there like she can't believe that he would curve her. Yes, he's curving you. It's, go about your business. Go about your, right. He's just ignoring her. He doesn't want you. You're not good enough. How about that? Walk away. You just harassed a man. You just physically harassed this man. You need to go ahead and take the L and move on. You may not be used to getting curved by white men, but yeah, that's a black or black man, but that's a black man who wants absolutely nothing to do with you. Okay? Go to Harold. Go to your husband, Harold. Your husband, Harold, is wondering where you're at. He's trying to figure out where you at. What's good, Liana? Yes, walk away. He's not interested. Look at that. She's looking. Who is she looking at? Yo, I would not doubt that her and a friend were walking and they saw him. Her and another woman is probably walking, trying to figure out why did this colored man why won't he kiss me back? That's what she's wondering. She's wondering why this black man, this colored, in her mind, he's colored, doesn't want to kiss her back. That's what she's wondering. And he was looking dead at that camera, at that phone. I'm telling you, this guy had to record himself because he has these middle-aged white women trying to kiss on him, because he never would have made this video unless it has become a problem with women, because we all know you white women are not shy about your interests. If a white woman is interested in you, she's going to tell you, okay? She is. Yeah, she's a soccer mom trying to get her freak on with the drummer.
Everyone wants to be a drummer until.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what is she doing? Like, seriously. But people want to ignore that men go through this every day. There are men who go through groping every day. They have to deal with being groped, women trying to kiss them, but they're not tweeting about it. You know why? Because that's something that they know they're gonna have to deal with. Because they know nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna care. But understand this. This is a behavior that's going on that needs to be talked about more and more. Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure that y'all like the stream. We're talking about this. We're talking about the hypocrisy. All of these social media activists, they want to go after YK Osiris, but we're going to dig deep into all the cultural issues that we have that led to that and the cultural decline that we are in. Look at how comfortable this woman, this is how oversexed we are. Look how comfortable this woman is to walk up to this guy. This woman looks like she's about 54, 55 years old, walking up to this guy. Okay. You could tell nobody has ever told this woman no. All right. What's good? You are important. What's up, David? Look at that. Then she felt his chest. She felt this. Listen, this woman is groping this guy. Like, seriously. Where's the police? Where's TMZ? Where is the Shade Room? Where is Amber Rose? Where is Whack 100? Since Whack 100 got smoke for everybody that is quote unquote defending YK Osiris, what does Whack 100 have to say about this? She probably 29. She might be 29. We got some old looking Caucasian women out here, man. Sheesh. Look at that. Look how she's smiling. She can't believe that he's curving her. This man can't even play the drums without her being thirsty. Without her being thirsty. But you don't see articles written about this. Where are the articles, TMZ? Shade Room, where are y'all at? YouTube heifers, where are your live streams? Oh, I forgot, you only care about painting black men as the problem because you have trauma that you've never gotten over. And you're never going to get over that trauma if you keep trying to get online and project. Okay? But where are the articles? Where's the outrage, Twitter? Where is it at? Social media activists, why are y'all not outraged about this video? This is egregious. Look how that woman just proud of herself that she tried to kiss a man she don't even know. She's feeling him, is feeling his chest up and his arm, and she's just standing there with no care in the world. This man probably has a whole wife at home. She don't care. This man could have had a wedding ring on. That wouldn't have bothered her. But I got to sit here and hear you people in your fake outrage when we have so many issues that are going on and y'all ignore it every single day. But where are you heifers with your live streams and your videos? Look at her. She's still looking. She can't believe it. And he's looking over at his phone. Yo, he's looking over at his phone, man. Trying to make sure it's still recording. Like, damn. Like, in order for him to put this video up, this had to be something that happens all the time. This has to be something that happens all the time for him to have to record this. But I bet you if a black man was to walk up to her and try to give her a hug and hold on to her arm, she would not like that. She would be reporting it. Look at Michael Irvin is the perfect example. Michael Irvin never touched that woman, but that woman still tried to make it seem like he assaulted her. But we have video to prove this man never made any physical contact with her except shake her hand. And according to the witnesses there that were in earshot of where he was, because again, if he's a quote unquote drunk guy, they would have heard drunk people don't talk low. Drunk people talk loud, okay? And they didn't hear him get sexual with that woman. But you still got grown, excuse the language. You got grown niggas, Negroes. I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm going to say it because that's what you are. In my mentions, trying to argue with me and tell me that Michael Irvin is a predator. Yeah, she got him fired. You got grown men, males. You got grown males that tried to argue with me and tell me that Michael Irvin is a predator, when he never made any sexual contact with that woman. And there were witnesses there that said that he didn't make any sexual innuendos towards that woman. Saying a woman looks good is not a sexual innuendo. I'm sorry to tell you this, but he still lost his job. That man will never work on TV again. Black men commit the worst sins. The sins of a black man will always be worse than any other person. That is facts. We as black men have to watch our step. We have to watch the things that we say because people are looking for a reason to attack us. That's where we are. This woman right here is a predator, man. How many other black men has she groped and tried to kiss? Well, the football coach from Florida. What is his name? Damn it. His wife was kissing the players when they were getting off the bus. Is she a creep? She kissed every player that got off the bus. Shout out to Amanda.
Women flirt and touch all over my husband right in front of me.
Wow.
Some women don't care that men are married.
Absolutely they don't, Amanda. Appreciate that, Amanda. Women do not care if a man is married or not. They will flirt with him. They will try to have relations with him. These women are the predators. These women are out here. They have no morals. They only care about themselves. But society will tell you that men are the immoral ones, and it's the men who are cheating the most when that is totally not true. Women are cheating just as much as men. Yeah, Dan Mullen's wife, when the players will get off the bus for games, she will be right there to kiss all of them. But I don't see articles written. I don't see YouTube videos made. I don't see live stream panels. I don't see TMZ and some of these other, and TMZ, the Shade Room. None of them are posting about that. Maybe they did and it went nowhere. I don't know. But this woman would kiss every. It's about how many players getting off the bus. Just imagine how many players are getting off those buses. She kisses every one of them. Wouldn't be surprised if Dan Mullen and his wife have dabbled in cuckery. Would not be shocked. Or, well, not just cuckery. I'll say in wife swapping. Would not be surprised if he swapped his wife. I mean, come on. Why are you kissing every player? Not only are you kissing them, you're hugging and embracing them as if they are your man. That's Dan Mullen's wife. Right? That's what she would be doing. Right. He probably done traded his wife with other, you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's a lot of predatory women. Somebody just sent me an article today about a woman who was caught having relations with a student. Another heifer done got caught. Every week there's another woman getting caught sleeping with these male students. And y'all wonder why these men are, so hypersexual? Is it because they're being exposed to it at young ages? That's a 32-man roster. No, it's bigger than that. Because you got the players that are going to get in uniform, and then you got the players who are just going to be standing on the sidelines, who are injured or who are redshirted. So you got those guys as well. Shout out to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream. The things that we have to go through as men is unbelievable, but people want to make us out like we are predators, like we're just out here harming society. Now, I'm going to show y'all this old video. This is from Family Feud with Family Feud's first host, Richard Dawson. Okay, now this guy was out here kissing women while they was with their families. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that.
Look at Roxy. I love
that.
Don't put your hands on me.
I'm gonna take it.
See, she had to say, whoa. I can't think of her name. Marla Gibbs. I think that's Marla Gibbs. Marla Gibbs like, no. Marla Gibbs says, hold up now. Marla Gibbs like, hold up now. Marla Gibbs like, no.
That's what I'm teaching you how to do.
See, look at this guy. Look at how thirsty this guy is. Look at this. Look at this. I think that's Marla Gibbs. Is that her? Is that Marla Gibbs?
Thank you very much.
Is that her?
Gorgeous.
Look at this.
How are you?
Look at that.
We had a ball.
Thanks. Watch this.
Look at that.
Little ant.
Hi.
Look at that, man.
You like my
Yo.
husband?
Hey, yo.
This is for luck.
Look at this guy, man.
I think. And thank you.
Look at this guy, man. Y'all can't tell me this guy wasn't harassing the women in the backstage. Y'all can't tell me that, man. Like, come on now. Like, seriously. Hey, yo. Yo. See, that was her. It looked and it sounded like her. I'm like, hey, yo. Yeah, that's the Jefferson's cast. Right. This dude, Marla Gibbs, like, I ain't about to, you ain't about to kiss you. Like, what? See, that just shows you Marla Gibbs had sense. Marla Gibbs had sense. She not about to let this man who she don't know kiss her on the mouth. But the rest of these people are kissing her. How many women y'all think this guy done messed around with backstage? How many women on the show he done hooked up with? My girl's like, ain't no way. She like, these other can do that. I ain't about to do that. Okay, salute to her. He's a pimp. This different. Nah, he was just a host of a show, a popular show. And that's why, it seemed like he was able to basically get away with it, so to speak. Shout out to everybody. So make sure that y'all like the stream. But yeah, man, that was some super thirsty. Y'all claim that says black men are thirsty, man. And Garrett Spring got 2 black babies. You talking about Jared Springer? Nah, he ain't. Nah, that was proven to not be true. Shout out to Jamie St. Patrick, that ninja like Pepe Le Pew.
This ninja acting like Pepe Le Pew. Hella thirsty face with rolling eyes.
Right. Appreciate that. Was some thirstiness, man. That was some thirstiness. Man. But see, when back then when you were on popular things, but nobody's gonna are they gonna Bill Cosby him? No, they're not. They're not gonna Bill Cosby him because he's the right hue. Black men are easy to target. It's easy to get a campaign of hate towards a black man. And I'm not here to just use the race card, but I have to be real with y'all. But y'all want to get into some more topics. Let's get into some more topics tonight. That are it's gonna come off some of the things I said. All right. This video here is about a woman who claims that she had a one-night stand with a guy. This woman here, she claims that she had a one-night stand by a guy and he ghosted her. So let's get into this video here about this woman having a one-night stand with a guy she just met. Now, again, and this happened in Atlanta. This is what I tell y'all, man. These women, when they tell you guys that you need to wait to get to know them, they want to take it slow. If a woman tells you that she either really doesn't like you or she sees you as husband material and she wants to make the perception be that she's a good woman. But if a woman comes across a man that she is very, very physically attracted to, she's going to give him that box. All right. Sabrina Parr. People call her a scammer as well. She used Lamar Odom to build herself up. And then she broke up with him when she didn't need him anymore. And now Lamar is dealing with an ex-manager who literally sold his family house from up under him because he trusted this heifer. Let's get into this. Lamar Odom is suing former manager Tanita, Bybee, for allegedly forging documents in order to steal his home. According to the lawsuit obtained exclusively by Page 6 on Wednesday, Odom alleges that Bybee, who he claims he fired in May of 2022, concocted a scheme and improperly sold off a house he owns in Brooklyn, New York to a third party by forging a deed. That is some sick, vindictive, evil thing to do. But I thought these women got our back. I thought these black women got our back, but this woman could not wait to steal from this man. Retired NBA star claims the house in question has been in his family for nearly 3 decades. He also claims his aunt Carol Janine Mercer has been living there since August 2022, passing of his uncle Michael Mercer. This is the woman here. Y'all see her? She got that scammer look. She got the look of a scammer. She looks like a scammer in that picture. Per the suit, Carol Janine is purportedly facing eviction as a result of Bybee's alleged fraudulent transfer. Odom, who's 43, is accusing Bybee of identity theft, conversion, embezzlement, misappropriation, various other iterations of fraud. He claims she acted with malice and wanton dishonesty and a high degree of immoral turpitude. Okay. The former basketball player is also suing the public notary, whom he claims improperly notarized the alleged forged deed because they attested to his presence and signature despite the fact that he never appeared before the public notary either in person or remotely to execute the forged deed. Odom claims that Tanita engaged in unauthorized use of his name, signature, likeness, social security number, employee identification number at one of his company's verified social media accounts and email addresses. Moreover, the ex-husband of Khloe Kardashian alleges that Tanita used his personal information to defraud people and businesses by accepting speaking and appearance engagements after she was terminated, and she collected payment anyway. Odom also claims that Tanita owes him money for his appearances on Celebrity Big Brother, College Hill, Celebrity Edition, and Celebrity Boxing, as well as an NFT deal bearing his name and sponsored social media promotion. See, this is why you need to stop giving these heifers. You need to stop giving them access to your accounts. It's clear to me that this woman finessed him. This woman manipulated him. And once she got access to all of his stuff, she milked him. And this is sad because this is a guy who has dealt with addiction. And every time he looks around, every woman, especially every black woman he brings into his life, they do this to him. And everybody claimed that Khloe was a problem. Khloe wasn't doing what this woman did to him. Allegedly. The former Los Angeles Lakers power forward is seeking more than $1 million in damages. His attorney, Zachary G. Meyer, tells Page 6, "We greatly look forward to vindicating Lamar's right in this matter." Tonette of Savvy Girl Consulting and Talent Management Group did not immediately respond. Of course, because she got caught. She got caught. But you got people getting on this app and others telling black men that we need to stick by our black women, we need to trust them. But this woman was his manager and she took advantage of him. He wouldn't be suing her if she didn't take advantage of him. She thought that she could do what other women have done to him, and that was use him. This woman used Lamar because she knows that Lamar has been vulnerable. And they use that against him. They're like, I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna be your black queen, and I'm gonna help you. This woman was nothing more than a lying scammer, allegedly. And allegedly, she's stealing money and selling his family home. This is desperate scamming. There's scamming, and then there's desperate scamming. You just can't trust nobody out here, huh? You just can't trust nobody out here, huh? This is sad to me because, again, Lamar has dealt with addiction. He's dealt with a lot of issues over the years, man. He has dealt with a lot of issues over the year. And this could always lead him to that dark place. And he doesn't need to go back to that dark place, because going back to that dark place is not something that he should be doing. But it's very clear to me that this man, he attracts these vampires. You know, these scammers. These are the type of energies that he's attracting. They see him as vulnerable. Chloe said that when she first got with Lamar, he was paying 17 different people's phone bill. Wow. That's crazy. But they claim Chloe was the problem. No, Chloe was not the problem. The problem was that Lamar has tried to help so many people over the years, and he's gotten nothing from it but addiction. See, you can't help everybody. You got to allow people to go out there and fail, to do for themselves and not use you. Don't allow people to use you and manipulate you. You're going to have to move on from them, because there's a lot of people out there that will seek to use you, and they will use any trick in the book. You got women that will use this whole black queen helping you as a black king. They will use that bullshit when they're nothing more than scammers and liars, allegedly. Scammers and liars, allegedly. Because y'all know I had this person in my DMs the other day. They was arguing with me because I did a reaction to a news story, and I was telling the truth, and I guess the person didn't like what I was saying, right? And they really thought they could shame me. No. You know, I don't have to use alleged, but I'm gonna use in this case because it's still alleged. But in that particular story, none of that to me is alleged. You know, but this probably is true as well. I don't think Lamar is lying on this woman. I do not think Lamar is lying on this woman. I think Lamar just attracts a lot of the wrong women, unfortunately, in his life. He attracts a lot of the wrong women and a lot of the wrong energy, unfortunately. So, and that's what happens, man. Us as black men, we just, you know, we want to help everybody, we want to save everybody, but you can't. You know, you got to allow people to fall on their face. Okay, y'all, you know, you got all these people, right, who are upset about Sukihana, right? Well, let's talk about melanated woman on melanated woman violence, okay? Let's talk about Jocelyn Hernandez. This heifer jumped another black woman. Y'all know, you know, this is Miss Pro Black. This is Miss I love my black people, right? Miss Stevie, this is her, right? But you're going to go to the boxing fight and you and other people are jumping on one woman, Jocelyn. So since you see all this fake outrage about Sukihana, right? What about Jocelyn jumping another black woman, beating her up, right? Y'all should be more outraged about this. Let's get into this. This is, I believe it's a TikTok video. Let's react to it.
So I'm sure by now y'all saw the videos of Jocelyn wilding out yesterday, right? So she was arrested on 4 charges, including battery and trespassing. What the fuck? Listen, if y'all didn't see the videos, all the videos are on Twitter. It was crazy. So the girl Big Lex, apparently Big Lex is somebody from Jocelyn's TV show, Jocelyn's Cabaret. I never watched that show. The girl was already in the middle of fighting someone else. Jocelyn comes up. She starts hitting Big Lex.
Miss Pro Black? What? So this woman was fighting somebody else. So you mean to tell me that Miss Pro Black was fighting somebody else, and it's pro-black, she jumped in when Big Lex was fighting somebody else. But I thought Jocelyn was Miss Pro-Black. I thought she wanted to fight. She got into a fight with Amber Rose because Amber Rose was the one that was not accepting of her blackness. But why are you jumping on a woman that was already fighting, Jocelyn? I thought you loved black people, Jocelyn. And now you got arrested for it.
Then whoever Jocelyn was with, somebody else, they jumped in it too.
Oh, I think that was her boyfriend or husband one.
Then Jocelyn puts the girl in a chokehold. Then the girl was able to get out the chokehold. Then Jocelyn is just going to fuck off. She tries to hit, or she does hit someone else, just like a random bystander. The girl throws it.
Yeah, she also slapped the security. I think it's the security guy. She was open hand slapping this man. I told y'all, these suckers ain't got no respect for nobody. Jocelyn is slapping this man in the face. Where's your outrage about that? If that man would have smacked her, I wouldn't have blamed him. I wouldn't have blamed that security guy for smacking her back.
Drink at Jocelyn. Then a man from Jocelyn's crew punches the girl in the back of the head. Jocelyn is too old for this shit. She needs to be stopped. Like, she was wrong for jumping in that girl fight. She was wrong for putting her hands on that random bystander. But I want to talk about when men get involved in women's business.
Oh, yes. Okay, why isn't these guys who are beating up on women getting that smoke? Okay? I guess because these guys are beating on women y'all don't like. I don't know.
Business. I think this is Jocelyn's boyfriend. This is the second time I'm hearing of him getting involved in her shit and getting physical with the woman. He's yelling in this girl's face. Your girlfriend already put the paws on her. Why are you yelling in her face? Then he like mushes her head. He literally doinks her. This girl's already fucking confused. She was just in a chokehold. What are you doing? Jocelyn got to be on that booger sugar again.
Yeah, you see, she slapped him in the face. That's probably why she got arrested. She slapped him in the face. This is a classless individual, man. But this is the culture of today. A lot of these women have no class. They have no dignity. They have no self-respect.
Because if y'all watch the videos, this is not normal behavior. This is not like when you black out and you just angry. This is giving like booger sugar.
And she's been accused of being on that dope before. We all seen that studio video. A lot of these people are snorting cocaine. I told y'all, a lot of cocaine is being snorted in Hollywood. I told y'all that. A lot of these functional alcoholics and cocaine snorters, y'all, it's not just a joke. It's for real. These people are snorting cocaine. They are.
This is the random bystander. Imagine just sitting pretty, you minding your business, then you catch a stray because a bitch mad at another bitch. You ain't got nothing to do with it. Then you defend yourself and you throw a drink, and then one of her male friends put their hands on you. I know this girl's probably like, what the hell? I would never come outside after this. Then all of this assault is going on. Everybody got their phone out. She can't deny it. Whoever this Big Lex girl is, bitch, you better sue. You better motherfucking sue. I like Jocelyn. Like, she cool, but she has this thing where she thinks she could just put her hands on anybody. She thinks that she can beat everybody. Baby, it's consequences, okay? You can't go around doing shit like this.
That's why I don't take y'all seriously when y'all get online and you try to cancel people for what they say. Y'all try to get YouTubers flagged off platforms, but you got black female on black female violence and y'all say nothing. Right? Y'all encourage it. That's why I don't take y'all seriously. You're talking about black women. Well, black women beat each other up. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't talk about why those situations need to be stopped. Y'all don't care. Because it doesn't matter to y'all. It doesn't. Y'all just want to win a social media argument. And you think that by canceling and flagging men that you don't like, instead of looking at the fact that our culture is messed up and we're in a steep decline, and that the women are a destroyed group of people.
And if you're going to do it, be discreet. Don't do it where everybody and their mom got a camera out, baby. Come on. Then I'm confused because I could have swore after Jocelyn and her boyfriend put the pause on that girl, like I think last season, I thought they were canceling her show. Her show got renewed for like a 4th season.
What?
So
she's assaulting women and she's getting renewed? I told y'all, all of this protect black women is bullshit. It is. You got women doing violence to each other, but they say, you know what? Let's keep this person on TV. Let's keep this person in the public eye. I told y'all, this whole protect black women are it's BS. They don't even care.
I'm lost. Like, Zeus, what is going on?
See, Zeus makes fun of black women. They don't care about black women. They like to make fun of black women, but they don't care about black women. And that's the sad part. And Jocelyn is a Afro-Latina, right? Who I think only started accepting her blackness when she started dating these rappers. I think that's when she started accepting her blackness. I don't think she accepted it before, but you see, until you black women start caring about each other and the violence that you do to each other, nothing will change. Nobody is going to see you as the victim that you want to be seen as. You're not feminine. You're highly emotional. You're very violent. You're very masculine. Jocelyn is a masculine heifer, okay? We've seen her fight grown men. We've seen her fight Stevie. We've seen it. And people want to make it seem like we're making this up. No, we're not. This is the truth. The truth. These heifers hate each other. They absolutely do. Let's see. What else I'm going to talk about before I go ahead and wrap the stream up? Thank y'all for staying tuned. Y'all stayed here. Nobody's really left. I appreciate that. I told y'all even before the stream started that there was a lot of topics I was going to talk about. But I have a very sad story. I hate to end it on this, but this puts everything into perspective. It really does. I want to talk about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is having more complications with his foot. He had an issue with his toe for a long time. That's probably why he retired. And that toe has never been right. And he's had a ton of surgeries over the last couple of years. And he had a couple of his toes surgically removed. Okay? And apparently he's going to have to undergo another procedure. And there's a possibility he could lose his foot. This is sad to me. It really is. Because Deion Sanders is just getting into the groove of being a big-time head football coach at a college football program. Now, there are people that don't like him. There are people who don't think he's going to be successful at Colorado. I think he's going to do all right at Colorado. Deion is a very smart guy when it comes to football. I think he's going to be able to put it together at Colorado, but his coaching career could be shortened because of this. His coaching career could be shortened because of this. And this isn't good, man. This isn't good because he's the leader of that team. He has to go out and do recruiting. He was actually going to visit a college football camp, and he's not going to be able to make it because he has an issue with his foot. This is why I say, I've never been a hater of anybody. I was never a hater of Deion. I want to see Deion be successful. There are people who are rooting against him for whatever reason. They don't like his recruiting methods, but hey, the kids choose him, But to me, this guy is just getting started. And he's having these procedures and there's no telling when he's going to be able to come back. This man has to get his foot massaged every day in order to keep the blood circulating. The only way he can keep the blood circulating in his foot is by getting his foot massaged every single day. Every single day. Colorado's head football coach Deion Sanders was set to be at Morehouse football camp on Tuesday of this week, but the former HBCU coach had to call it off. Instead of just releasing a prepared statement about being unable to attend, Coach Prime shared a video where his doctors discussed the severity of his injury with him. Deion Sanders acknowledged that he knew the potential complications as he currently only has 8 toes. One of his doctors then followed up saying that losing his foot is a possibility for Deion Sanders if the injury remains untreated. Coach Sanders shared a short clip from the pregame show on Instagram of the discussion with his doctors. There is a longer version on YouTube as well.
That's what we're here. And it's all, do you have any pain up here? Or is it all down here?
Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can hold on. I'm gonna see him get rid of some of these. Okay. The website is making it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
That's what we're here. And it's all, do you have any pain up here? Or is it all down here?
Yeah, it does. Like when I'm wearing shoes all day, that irritates the shoe. And it's hitting across there.
Yeah.
It sends pain to me.
And so it's pain here, and then you were saying last time that was really flared up too.
All that down there.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing, I think it's dislocated.
The risk of doing something here and having a problem similar to what you had before or worse was too high.
They checked the blood pressure in your ankle and compared it to the blood pressure in your arm, and that was 1, so 100%. So since then, since 2022, which was last time you saw them, it's now 66%.
Okay, how do we get those big open?
Well, you can get them open, but the chance of keeping them open are not very good.
Gotcha.
So in one way, I mean, you're lucky you got your foot, right? You see what's open, what isn't, looks pretty bad.
Sure.
And it can take a long time. And if there's any setback, then that...
I mean, I don't even have feeling down there, but I know that's dislocated right now, and I don't have feeling at the bottom of my foot at all. I just want to know what we can do, because I want to do it this summer, because when we get rolling, I'm not going to have time to do it.
Requirement is really just,
and that's the crazy thing. Like the season, like the training camps, I believe are going to start in late July, mid to late July, when these when the fall training camps start, and the season starts, I believe, in early September. Some schools start in mid to late August, but I think their season is gonna start in early September. So he got like a couple of months, and he's trying to figure out the fastest way he can get back on the field. And it may be him having to remove his foot. It may be a possibility, because he says he has no feeling in the bottom of his foot at all.
rest. I mean, I think that's probably the biggest concern, is if you get up and do too much, it's really hard for your body to heal it. And if that toe goes bad, you know, you've been through that.
Right.
So
I could be in a boot though, right?
Oh yeah.
After the toe.
Yeah.
Cool. Rest, I'm not going to sit down, so I know I'm not going to do that.
They didn't do toe pressures because it's hard, because you don't really have a good toe to get a little cuff on and get a pressure. Yeah.
Good one, though.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sitting right here. You don't really have a good toe to get pressure.
Well, that's one more major.
You just clown me, and I'm sitting right here.
That's one. just have to understand what the risks are, and so things can cascade. That's what.
Well, I know what the risks are. I only have 8 toes, so I'm pretty sure I understand. This is what it is.
That doesn't heal.
So you're saying like he could lose that toe too?
He could lose the foot. That's what
the
I'm talking about.
That's bigger.
I mean, that's it's a risk.
Yeah, right.
What I'm hearing from you is there really is no easier. Like,
It ain't no easy.
yeah, like it's not gonna like your life doesn't shut down after we hoist the championship trophy.
No.
And that's the thing, like Deion has to be on his feet because when you're a football coach, you got to be all over the field. Not only that, you have to go on recruiting trips and other things. Like Deion is a very active person, and when you're an active person, you don't know how to sit down. You know, sitting down, what? Like, no, I got to be on the go. I got to travel. You know, I got to be at this place and that place. He's a very active person. Yeah, Deion is a very tough man. He's very tough.
It gets more
speeds up. Maybe.
Yeah, it speeds up. Now you're in recruiting and this and that.
Yeah.
This is times where speaking engagements, commercials.
Yeah, and it's pretty, so yeah, it's not going to be too much. It's literally a 2 millimeter incision.
Make me feel like my public school system
It's failed it, yeah.
Oh, you're doing all right.
You're doing okay.
Your life's doing pretty good.
I have no feelings about it. I can't feel that.
Well, that might have been from a time when you had less blood flow, because it was bad for a while, and then they got it back. Even if that's a day or 2 or 3, sometimes that damages the nerves, because they're the most sensitive organs down there to lack of oxygen.
I know the risk. We've had this conversation before. I know. Man, I appreciate you guys. Congratulations.
Right.
Thank you very much. Sir.
You will.
Thank you guys for coming in early. I appreciate it.
All right. Yeah. All right. We'll see.
Thank
We'll
you,
talk
guys.
soon. All right.
And that's the problems that he's dealing with right now, man. And I wanted to make sure I spoke about this because this is not good, man. This is not good because he's a very active person. Deion is always active, man. He's a worker. Deion loves to work. He loves to travel, you know. And he has to be out there recruiting because he even said, recruiting is, I got to go recruit. I had almost 30 players transfer, over the last couple of months. I got to get out there and recruit. And recruiting is very important to what he's trying to do. And he has to make those trips to go see those players. He's a worker, and it's hard for somebody like him who's used to working and used to be moving around and being active to sit and not be active. That's not him. And this is what he's having to deal with right now, man. This is a reality. Or his reality right now. This is the caption. Let's see if you can see it on the screen. This is the caption here. It says, "As you know, I've faced some medical challenges with my foot, but I've never said why me. I keep moving forward, progressing. See, you never know what a person may be going through while I sit in your seat of judgment, but you can trust and believe that we are all going through something. Just keep the faith and know that if he brought you to it, he will bring you through it. I'm Coach Prime and I'm built for this. # Coach Prime. I have full trust in my medical team, and God bless Dr. Ken Hunt. He's an orthopedic surgeon. Dr. Donald Jacobs, he's a vascular surgeon. And then Dr. Max Waller, Wallauer, I think that's how I pronounce it, vascular surgeon, and Lauren Jaskirville, and I guess she's a team physician, probably a team therapist. And most importantly, I have full trust in Jesus. Dealing with chronic pain in his left foot, some of his arteries that are previously treated are only seeing 2/3 of the blood pressure in his arm. Left untreated, it could lead to numerous complications. At one point, the doctors even mentioned aneurysms. Following the advice of his doctors, Deion Sanders released a statement about his inability to attend Morehouse football camp this week due to unforeseen circumstances. That's real. I unfortunately will not be attending the Morehouse camp on tomorrow. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I got to take care of the body, Got to take care of the body. And the announcement was a major blow for the Morehouse and HBCU football community. Coach Deion Sanders is one of the biggest names in the game, but nobody would argue against his decision to prioritize his health when a doctor stood in front of him and told him he could lose his left foot if left untreated. Meanwhile, the injury hasn't stopped Deion Sanders from dominating on the recruiting trail. He picked up 2 huge commitments this week. This man is going to be having top 5 recruiting classes back-to-back years, year after year. He stays at Colorado. I believe he should be the coach at Florida State, but Florida State seems like they're doing okay. But if they coach slip up, Florida State ain't going to hesitate to bring him back home to Florida State. Even though I'm not a fan of Florida State, I could definitely see that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see with his health, man. His health is very important for himself and his family first, then football. But this guy, he's a gamer. You know, he's definitely a gamer. So definitely prayers to Deion Sanders, because this is very serious, man. Very serious situation. Shout out to everybody that's here. I didn't want this stream to be completely about this person. I feel like I've said all I needed to say. Hopefully y'all understand my point of view. There are going to be people that aren't, but I think I came from a very logical point of view. We have a lot of issues in our society. People want to focus on this one situation when there are clearly examples that go across the board. All right. This was a 2-hour live stream, I think. I think we've been live for 2 hours. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Thank y'all for being here. I know earlier in the stream I had to step out for a second. Well, longer than a second, right? Longer than a second. But nonetheless, thank y'all for being here. Y'all were a great audience. Shout out to the moderators, the channel members. Shout out to the people that donated today. Shout out to the people that have joined the Patreon. Click that link in the chat or in the description box, and make sure y'all continue to support this platform. Also, I will be bringing more podcast episodes. I'm still kind of iffy about where I'm going to post them on YouTube. But nonetheless, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Salute to y'all. Again, you've been a great audience here. Y'all, hold on a second. All right. Okay. All right, people. Thank y'all for being here. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. Have a good rest of your night, all right?